I'm Joan McGuinness. Thanks for joining us till 10. Here's Shop Talk with Wendy Miller.
Thanks, Joan. We now have some news for all those who suffer from very painful effects of arthritis. An effective new ointment for temporary but fast relief. John Zimmer invented the ointment Cuprese. And John, what does the ointment actually consist of?
Well, its main ingredient is copper salicylate in a lanolin base. The copper in it acts like the copper bracelet, and the aspirin-related salicylate is an analgesic to help relieve the pain. You simply rub the ointment into the skin, and the blood carries the copper salicylate to the site of the arthritis.
How is the ointment actually used, John?
It is important to rub just a little into the skin very well twice a day.
And what are the advantages of Cuprese over the other forms of temporary arthritis relief?
Well, there are no tablets to take, no heat rubs or pads, and being in a lanolin base, it's kind to the skin and has only a mild smell, so it doesn't compete with perfume or aftershave. And it's a translucent ointment, so it doesn't stain the skin.
Right.
And it comes in an easy-to-open jar and retails at only $9.95.
And where can you get Cuprese?
It's available at all pharmacies, except in Victoria, at the recommended retail price of $9.95 a jar. And for those unable to get it locally, we can supply it by mail, not for resale, of course.
Right. John, perhaps you can tell us how you actually developed Cuprese.
Well, it was back in 1982 in Orbost in Victoria when an abalone diver came in with arthritis in his hands, and I made up this mixture and rubbed it on, and 2 days later he came back all smiles saying that the pain had all gone. And a few more trials were so successful that I decided to patent it and continued to sell it privately to all types of sufferers, from little old ladies who couldn't sleep for the pain to younger people who, and people who tried it were absolutely delighted, and we have letters of gratitude to prove it.
Really? John, thank you very much. Thanks for coming on the show. Okay, now most of you can get Cuprese from your local pharmacy, but for those of you who can't, if you just send an address, a stamped addressed envelope with a cheque for $11.50 to cover the postage and packaging, you don't forget to include your name and your address so we can return it to you. Just send it to Cuprese, Post Office Box 392, Nelson Bay, New South Wales 2315. Your pharmacy can probably help you with any queries, but you can still ring 049 826 238 if you have any other queries about Cuprese. And now it's straight over to Joan.
Thanks, Wendy. You stay with us. We'll be back with more after this.
What's happening?
It's all happening.
More sport,
New friends.
great movies.
There's something going on around here.
Join Joan McGuinness at the same time tomorrow morning for another hour of Till 10. And today, find out how women treat each other in the workplace when Donahue explores the subject with his guests on Donahue. That's 2 o'clock this afternoon.
A tender date in the snow.
You're an absolute sweetie.
And a risky revelation.
Why would I like to harness you?
Because I'm probably likely to get right out of hand.
Will you need the whip?
Definitely.
Perfect Patch, 5:30 today on Melbourne's 10.